Bitcoin holders, in the next 24 hours, we are going to see a massive Bitcoin move. So make sure to prepare right now. With that said, I'm going to tell you guys the number one reason why Bitcoin will pump this week, as well as doing a technical analysis. With that said, this is DC Trading. Hit the like button and subscribe for daily technical analysis on Bitcoin. Let's get right into it. So right now, the price of Bitcoin is sitting around 23,600. We did close the weekly candle above 23,700, which is very bullish because you guys can see we are trying to reach the $25,000 price range, which is testing the EMA 55. And this is a bullish scenario for Bitcoin. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you bullish right now on Bitcoin? But with that said, as you guys can see, things are turning around. As you can see, the EMA 20 is starting to reverse and heading to the upside. Now, looking here, what do we see? Well, earlier today, before the weekly candle closed, we did break out of this symmetrical triangle to the upside where we grabbed some money. As you guys can see, there was some liquidation around this area. It managed to pump all the way up to 23,900. And then we saw a dip right here, as you guys can see, because, as I said, there was some money to grab, and they did liquidate some short positions around this area. Now, what is next for Bitcoin in the next 24 hours? Well, as you guys can see, on the 4-hour time frame, we did reach, we are overbought. So right now, we are going to see somewhat of a correction, sort of. As long as we stay above 23,200 or 23,100, we should be okay. We may retest this area right here and then bounce up in the next 24 hours. Be careful, guys. As I said, as long as we stay above 23,000 or 22,300, we are still bullish short term on Bitcoin, as you guys can see right here. Now, looking on here, yes, we did on the EMAs right here. We need to look out for this, guys. On the EMA 50 and EMA 200, we are forming what seems to be a golden cross. Very, very bullish right now for Bitcoin. But some may say we are bearish because on the weekly time frame, we are creating a death cross. But remember, guys, experts are saying that they trust the daily more because it's less lagging. So looking at the daily, we see a golden cross. So I would trust the golden cross more, as you guys can see. Now, looking at the liquidations for Bitcoin, right now 66 million has been liquidated in the past 24 hours. Majority coming from long positions. This is why I said, guys, be careful right now because the market's very unstable. We're going to see a lot of volatility just because people are bullish right now, so they're entering long positions. So as a result, the market is going to try and push these long positions out and make money on them. So this is why we're seeing long positions, because it is showing us right now people are starting to enter long positions because they are FOMOing into Bitcoin because they don't want to be left behind. Now, as I said right here, guys, we did manage to pump almost to 24,000. There was some money right here. As I said, this is why you guys need to be careful. They are liquidating right now. Now, if you made it this far, we're going to go over the number one reason why Bitcoin will hit and will pump to 25,000 this week. Maybe even 30,000 if things go very well in the next 24 hours. If the price of Bitcoin managed to pump to 25,000 before Tuesday, I do expect a $30,000 Bitcoin this week. But the number one reason why Bitcoin will pump, as you guys know, the FOMC meeting is this week. The Feds are having a meeting and deciding what to do with interest rates. Are they going to raise them or lower them? That's the question everyone's answering or trying to answer and find out. But what we see from experts and a lot of news articles, they are saying that they do expect smaller rate hikes as inflation begins to slow down. As you guys can see, yes, they are meeting January 31st to February 1st, which is in about 2 days, guys. 2 days. So on Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday and Tuesday, they are going to meet. And if this happens, guys, if they predict this correctly, smaller interest rate hikes, well, this will drastically affect the stock market. This will pump the stock market. And as a result, looking at the S&P 500, what do we see here, guys? A breakout out of this descending channel or descending line. We did break out. We need a second confirmation by closing the weekly candle, the next weekly candle, which is this week, above this line. As long as it closes above this line, that means we're very bullish on the S&P 500. And as a result, the S&P 500 does, allow Bitcoin to go up, because Bitcoin does follow the S&P 500, as you guys can see from past history right here. It does follow right here. So based off history and patterns, we have to look at the S&P 500, and the FOMC meeting will have a major effect on this. And I do believe we are going to have smaller interest rate hikes. So this will pump the S&P 500 as well as the Bitcoin price. And as a result, since the Bitcoin price does pump, we should expect altcoins to also pump, because Bitcoin is pumping. That is the number one reason why I expect Bitcoin to pump this week. The FOMC meeting, a lot of experts are saying they expect smaller rate hikes as inflation begins to slow down. That is the news around town before the FOMC meeting. Based off that, we will know what happens with Bitcoin. Now, as for 30,000, as I said, if Bitcoin manages to pump to 25,000 in the next 24 hours, and then we get good news from the FOMC meeting, I do expect a $30,000 Bitcoin. If it doesn't happen in the next 24 hours, I do expect Bitcoin to pump to $25,000, $26,000 from the meeting, the FOMC meeting. As you guys can see, we do have some money right here around 26,900, so around 27. So we could very well pump to 25,000 and then possibly up to 26,900, or rounding it up to 27,000. Very, very possible, but that's in the next 24 hours. That must happen. With that said, guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for daily technical analysis, and with that said, guys, this is DC Trading. Make sure to go check out this video right now above right here, because YouTube is recommending it. It's very, very important that you watch it because they are recommending it. But I will be back with plenty of videos. Peace.